set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Quickly to the air is Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team is capable of.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. The Packers at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. He's got room at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. giving up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. That's into a crowd and intercepted. 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. 21-0 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Rodgers now after the sack. He'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Berrios. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. On second down, it's Jones. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And here comes Berrios. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll give to Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets open the lead up to 34-0. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Green Bay getting ready to go. Field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Rodgers now on 1st down. On the move past the 40. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Open man. Here is Cobb. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Rodgers again now. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 16. Working from the gun. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Hard throw, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing a double kick. And we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots, Steph.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is going to be Packer football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Caught by Cobb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now he's forced out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Rodgers with a keeper. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Aaron Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
3 quarters have come and gone. After this break, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packers offense set to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Finding room at midfield. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out.
And the Jets set to take the field. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Well, let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Alan Lazard and the rest of the Packers back out for another drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Jones has it.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and... Here's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
A check down here to Jones. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Parker, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
And New York set to take the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. To drive 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 72 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 7. A little under a minute to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. To throw is Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. Back to throw, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers will throw for it, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hall.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for